Good evening, everybody. We are going to record this particular video for you. Today's chapter is Ethics and Safety Measures in Computer. Now, in this chapter, we are going to discuss about the internet. What is internet and why we require some protection in the internet. Internet is a global system of interconnected computer networks that use the standard transmission control protocol or internet protocol to serve billion of users worldwide. It is also called a network of networks. Now in this network, we share our informations all over the world, as well as we receive the information from the different places. But this information needs some kind of protections. What is the protections? Why we need the protection? That is we are going to discuss about this chapter. In this chapter, we are going to look at the plagiarism, cyberbullying, hacking, phishing, spamming, individual right of privacy, software privacy, intellectual property rights. These are the main objective of this particular chapter. In this chapter, when we talk about this all, we should know in the internet what we do. We do different kind of things. What are the things we do? We share our informations all over the world. And when we share the informations, we require a medium. And the medium we use is internet. So if I have to answer what is internet, what is internet? Now we have to understand what is internet. This is very important. Why we have to understand the internet is a specific option through which we actually make our definitions clear. What definition we make clear? Internet is a global system of interconnected computers networks. This is what exactly we have to understand. And what we have to understand is very simple. The internet is a global system of interconnected computers network that uses standard transmission protocol or internet protocol to serve billion of users worldwide. It is also known as network of networks. So when you look at this network of networks, what happens? We connect a network and then multiple networks are connected to each other to share their resources or informations. Now, if you look at your own computers, you may be connected to the Airtel or maybe Geo. So Geo, Airtel, or maybe Vodafone, or maybe BSNL. So they are having their own network system. And in this network system, you are connected. Now, when you are going to share your videos, what you do, you are actually connecting to the networks of networks that is called internet. And through the internet, your information is shared all over the world. And when you share all over the world your information, this is very important things to know that we share the informations with the help of the internet. Now, this is very important, and this internet allows audio, video, text, different things, and different things over the networks. And when we look at these over the networks, we share with the help of softwares or maybe apps or anything, maybe Skype, maybe Zoom, maybe anything. So through that, what we do, we share our informations. And these informations, and when we share, there may be different kind of mediums. One of the medium is called social media. And the social media includes Skype, Zoom, Facebook, WhatsApp, etc. They all are the part of these social mediums. And internet has become a major source of communications. Like today is when you want to send a letter or anything, you use the internet. So when you use the internet, what part of internet you use email, electronic mailing systems to send your textual data. Apart from that, you can send your videos, audios, even your photographs with the help of the email, electronic mailing systems. And electronic mailing system is one of the part which help us to communicate with the help of the internet. Now, when we look at this, we understand through the internet we get a different kind of informations. And when we look at the advantages of this internet, we have to understand few important things. What we have to understand, when we search any information in the internet, we get very easily. How we get it, helps to search any information using search engine. Search engine is a part of the internet which help us to collect lots of information from the internet, from the different internet servers, and those informations are displayed with the help of the list in front of us. Then, with the help of this internet, we can communicate using email, social media, Skype, Zoom, etc. Now, when I say it, etc., it includes Facebook, WhatsApp, and etc., etc., etc. Lots of different application softwares. Now, it plays a significant role in research and development. Suppose a different companies are making a different COVID vaccines, and then they have collected lots of information about the COVID and COVID diseases. And now when they want to find out the information about the virus and they want to share the information, they'll be sharing among the different research institutes, so that if anybody has taken a one step ahead, so they can use those informations to collect and improve on those informations, and whatever the collection is given to them, they can share after improvement, they can share to the different institute, so different institute can improve their research on the topic. So when you look at the topics may be anything. So here it may be COVID, it may be anything. So it may be a development in a kind of a research on cancer or anything. It may be computer programming also. So this information, when you develop, this is possible with using the internet. It allows a video conversation. Very important things, like when you look at the Zoom, you look at the Skype, you look at the Google Meet, and those all help you to converse with each other. Nowadays, everybody is very much acquainted with this all, because we are doing a different kind of teaching in methodology using the different webinars, and webinars are nothing but the video conversations. You understand that one. Again, with the help of internet, we can do the different kind of shoppings. Like a different kind of shoppings includes the government shoppings, electronic shopping, medicine shopping, or anything. It may be anything. So when you do that with the help of internet, so it's called internet shoppings. Next, major boost in the stock market. Now, the stock market, you you want to invest any amount in the stock market, and then you want to find out what exactly is the result of a day, how much you gain, how much you lose, what exactly happens to your money. So you can track those information using the share values, and that share values will be shown with the help of the share markets. And in the share markets, whatever information is there, lively updated to all the customers who are included into themselves into the trading market, and they can share their informations. So this is very important that we are using the internet. So when you use the internet, so these are the various important informations for you. Now, when we look at the informations, these informations is having some limitations. And what is the limitations is that when the information is shared all over the world, then some people wants to track them, and then they want to manipulate them. Different kind of manipulation, maybe your money in a bank want to rob, or anything can happens, like your shares can be manipulated, or anything can be manipulated. These manipulation is done with the help of the internet. So these are called the disadvantages of the internet. So when you look at the disadvantages of internet, we can list them in different fractions. And the fractions are like hacking. Hacking is what? Collecting your informations, personal details from the internet, and through that informations they can manipulate your data, banking data, stock data, or any other data which are very important for you in the case, and then they can manipulate this one. They can give you a different kind of fraud advertisement which actually entrap you. What exactly entrapment means? You are inclined to it, and when you are inclined with some kind of fake price, or maybe any kind of things, and then you share your personal details, and with that details they can hack your all the informations, and then they can just manipulate your personal data, and using those personal data they can manipulate your different kind of informations, maybe banking informations, maybe share information, maybe monetary information, maybe your personal like identical, if you have a specific identity, like you are a major person in the particular place, they can destroy your images. So that's possible using fraud advertising. Then internet actually creates some kind of addiction, so the people always inclined to see a different kind of social media and different information shared over there. Then some kind of cybercrime is also possible. Cybercrime includes theft and all other things, so you can see what are the different kind of cyber crimes can be manipulated to you. Then of course, using the internet, you are prone to virus. Your computer may be attacked by the different kind of viruses which can be transmitted to your computer through the network. So when it is transmitted through the networks, your computer get affected, and actually any data you share to any other person, they also get this virus infection. So this is very important to understand why we need some kind of system which actually creates the ethics, so that we can manipulate our data properly. Now, what is ethics? If you watch what is ethics, ethics is a set of moral principles that govern the behavior of a group or individual. However, computer ethics regulate the use of computers. Some common uses of computer ethics include intellectual property rights, privacy concerns, and how computer affects society. So when you are using the computers, you must be knowing that you need some ethics to follow. The computer, maybe internet, maybe anything. So when you are using, you have to follow some kind of behavior which should be restricted within the limits. And these limitations or this kind of control is known as ethics. Now, what are the things we should do, we should not be doing? We should always, in a healthy environment of a secured network. So when you're using an internet, you must be knowing that you are using a secured network. And if you're not using a secured network, your data will be in danger. And when it is in danger, your data might be theft, or the other people's data you can easily manipulate. So these are not ethical things you should do. So when you don't use as proper ethical things, you are actually breaking the ethical issues. So do not copy or use pirated software. So it is in your hands. When you are getting a software, you should be knowing this software is not pirated or manipulated. So when you are using the internet softwares or maybe any kind of softwares, you should be licensed to use those softwares. Never try to steal the secret information of any computer. So when you get access to any computers using various softwares, you should be restricting yourself from getting indulged into the manipulation of others' informations or data. So apart from that, you must know that how to protect your data. To protect your data, you must protect your documents or any information with using the passwords. So whenever you create a document, you should create a password for that document. And time to time, you try to remove those old password and provide a new passwords. Never use or browse any unwanted websites, which is very important. So if you are using any unwanted websites or any kind of software device, any kind of a browsing portion, which actually manipulates the different kind of data, I will not get into the details, but you can see the different informations from internet, and some informations are restricted for the children like pawns and other things. So very careful, get into those kind of sites. When you get into those kind of sites, they collect your own informations in your computers. So, and actually they manipulate and create dangers for your sites. So very carefully you have to understand these sites we should not be using. That's all for the day, and we'll start our next part of this chapter on the next day. Thank you for watching. It's Chandan Sanyal, your computer teacher. Noble Thank you.